Good evening. Here's another ready or not video for your ready or not eyes, because we all love ready or not. Now, here are 5 mistakes every rookie makes when it comes to ready or not. Believe it or not. See you in now. Armor. And I mean armor as in body armor, not as in the game. So, you've got 4 selections of armor. Now, people sleep on this as well, and you should definitely take all of this into account. No armor, stab vest, light armor, and heavy armor. Now, no armor only gives you 9 slots to fill with ammunition and deployables, alright? Don't bother running no armor. Alright, it looks ridiculous, okay? Stab vest. Alright, stab vest is ideal. The magic of a stab vest, it gives you 15 slots, which is the most slots you can get. You can fill it up. You can fill yourself up with so many grenades and ammunition, it's unbelievable. Pointless to have, though, because if someone manages to get at you with a knife in this game, let me just say you need to get better. Right? Light armor is the armor that I will use most, especially early game. You don't need anything more than light armor. Coverage. Front, so that's front only, or front and back. You can't do full, because you don't have the slots for it. Now, Kevlar, steel, and ceramic, we've spoken about this before. Steel is the best you can use. Ceramic is pretty good, to be fair. Most law enforcement agencies and militaries use ceramic anyway. And Kevlar basically think that is no plates. No one uses Kevlar plates. It's basically just an underneath thing. My armor's Kevlar, for example. Steel, you do have the chance for bullets to bounce off of you into your teammates. So you do need to bear that one in mind. That's basically it for light armor. Now, heavy armor, you can get full, ceramic, steel, and Kevlar, right? You're not going to go full armor with Kevlar, it's pointless. You can go full armor with steel and you're the most bulletproof looking Mong in the world, but you move so fucking slow that it's actually pointless. It's heavy as fuck. You look like a dick, and it's not tactical whatsoever, right? Ceramic and full, you're going to move slightly quicker, but let's be honest, you look like you look like you're wearing ballistic nappies. And if you're ex-military or current military, you know what ballistic nappies means. It means you're a dick, alright? You don't wear ballistic nappies. If you're going to get blown up, you're going to get blown up. Just accept the fact that you're probably going to lose your cock, right? Wearing full armor like this and only wearing front and back coverage is fucking pointless, alright? Personally, I'm pretty much always going to wear light armor with ceramic or steel. Do not sleep on armor, however. Armor is important in this game. You need to utilize it correctly. If you're in a map that doesn't mean you need to move fast, absolutely feel free to use heavy armor. If you're using a map where you've got a long way to travel, like the postage one, you know the one I mean, the one that we all hate, definitely feel free to use light armor, but try not to get soaked up in rounds, because that hurts. Alright, lead hurts. We don't want to soak up lead. The other thing we need to consider is the fact that our team also needs to be sorted out, alright? But you're not running around as your team. You don't need to worry about that. So does it matter if you put them all in full armor with steel? Not really. Things to consider if you're using AI. Obviously, if you're using multiplayer teammates, give a fuck about them. They're going to wear what they want. Now, personally, I concentrate on myself first, but being that I like to control the AI and I like to be a good leader, I'm clearly going to make sure that I sort everyone else out afterwards. Don't rush this. Don't rush your loadout. Alright, I've been known to spend about half an hour on a loadout. Granted, it was when I first started, and I was like, I don't want to fuck this up. But you can't just allow it just to be like, oh, do you know what, I'm bored now, let's just jump into the game, because you'll lose. You'll lose the map unless you're really, really good at the game. And it's my genuine understanding of this game that if you are good at this game, then you are lying. No one is great at the game. Everyone you can be shit at the game, or you can be okay at the game. I'm yet to meet someone who's actually amazing at the game. I would not consider myself amazing at this game whatsoever. I'm just mid at best. And to be honest, that's the sweet spot. Not dying can get quite boring, to be fair. If you're playing single player on like standard, you're pretty much going to be fine getting through most, if not all of the missions. Which is why I love Commander mode so much, because it adds a little bit more realism. Recently I streamed Iron Man mode on Commander, and that's fun. But you die and start from the beginning again, clearly because it's Iron Man. But do not sleep on your loadout, do not sleep on armor. Armor is incredibly important. Alright, cool, let's move on. You've seen me play this map many a times if you're a regular to this channel, but my next tip is going to be, don't treat this game as if it's Call of Duty or if it's fucking Rainbow Six or anything like that. I've spoken about it before, and what I mean by that is this. It's just walking straight in, right? And just running around. I'm a rusher when it comes to Call of Duty. Because although it can go well, you're also taking a lot of life where you don't need to. Alright? So you can do it and survive quite easily. But at the same time, it's a low chance that that's going to happen. Another one is just reloading like you would on Call of Duty. You need to remember that... Wait, one. You need to remember that every time you reload, you don't get your full magazines back.
Good to go.
Talk to entry team. Send them.
And the main reason for that is because it's realistic. That's locked, really? See if you look at the bottom.
We're ready.
My ammo is not full. If you want to move fast, however, you can put your weapon down. Doesn't always work. Sometimes you only move a little bit quicker. Fuck's sake. Why is they all locked? Most of the time these ones are open whenever I play this. Torch is pretty fucking useless. Do one last check. Cool. Right. Weapon down. Let's keep moving. If you just rush around, alright? I'm surprised I haven't been killed yet, I'm not gonna lie.
Put your fucking hands up!
Get down on the ground, son! LSPD, don't
Please,
move!
you have to listen and explain everything. You have to call the paramedics.
We're gonna get you out.
Element to talk. Civilian is DOA.
Good to go. Talk reporting.
Okay, hands on your head, now!
Talk to lead.
Stay down
Keep
and turn
going.
around.
Remember that you can ask him to turn around.
He's dead. Stiff as a board.
Why are you still shooting at him if you said he's stiff?
Got
The
it.
thing is rushing around like this is you don't have a combat effectiveness because you're running around, you're not taking in all the information.
Immediate temp. Got him. Talk to entry team. Make them stable and
Don't
proceed
you
with
fucking
mission.
move.
I'll zip it up.
Lead to talk.
Everyone is
Suspect in
down.
Custody.
I ain't do nothing.
Talk
I
reporting.
was just out here
Send
getting
them.
gas.
Alright. Another good thing to
All
remember
teams.
is always get your team to do all the searching for you.
Contacts.
All you've got to do then is search for the soft targets, a little bit like getting the guy outside in this map, for example. But also, what are you getting? The kid in this map again, which is around the corner if you didn't know.
Evidence secured.
Checking the closet.
Cuffs are on.
Talk. Stay here. Stay calm.
Entry team, this is Talk. Copy that.
There's a veteran out here.
Entry team to talk. Notify trailers. Civilian is DOA.
Right, and then
Notifying medical.
let's go out this way. This is now turned into a bit of a this is how you get everything complete on the first map, which isn't difficult. I'll tell you that for free. It's really not difficult. Probably should have gone in and gone out the front door, not the back door. Look, cops are taking everyone out. Look.
LSPD, don't move!
If I talk, and I have your word, I'll be fine.
Element to talk. One wounded civilian. Requires immediate medical.
Element, this is Talk.
Sort of soft.
Stabilize them and we'll send EMTs.
Basically, what I've just proved that it is possible, but at the same time, it's not the best idea. The best idea in this game is to take everything slow, methodical, and move effectively with purpose. If you're just walking around and rushing, you're leaving your ass fucking open to be shot at. That was the first mission, basically on easy. It's on standard, on single player, which is basically easy, right? Quick play. If you run around like that in commander mode, you're going to get you or your team shot. If you're in Iron Man mode, please do not run around as if it's Rainbow Six or Call of Duty. I'm a rusher when it comes to Call of Duty. I don't play Rainbow Six. I think it's a waste of time, personally. But if I was playing Call of Duty, I'd rush. And you can't do that on this game. Apart from maybe the first mission that I just proved. But if you try on the second mission, 23 megabytes per second, yeah, you're going to get hurt, mate. You're going to get hurt. That mission is full of a lot of fucking... You need a lot of 360 coverage on that. You need them to be moving in like diamond wedge formations and all sorts, yeah? So yeah, don't treat this game as if it's just another fucking COD shooter idea. It's not. It's a simulation SWAT game. Treat it so. Treat it with respect, otherwise they ain't going to respect you, alright? Alright, next tip. Or number in what rookies / noobs always end up doing on this game, and that's not peeking doors correctly. So what better map to explain this on than this map? The one renowned for everything going boom and getting fucked up on. The map that takes everyone away from Iron Man mode, alright? Now, peek in this door, and would you look at that? Wire cutters, because there's a trap. That'll take you and your team out, alright? So we ought to close it and have a look underneath. Alright, we've got everything that we can recon in here. I can hear voices that way. There's probably someone behind that door. So we've got cover in the front. I can hear things to my left. The room carries around to the left, not seen, and a door there. Looks like a peeking thing here, yeah? So they can sneak through that if they wanted to. Alright, so now we need to consider how we're actually going into said door.
All teams.
So let's stack them.
Split the stack and provide cover.
And then we need to consider how we're going in. Alright, there's a lot of cover in there, so is using a flashbang or a stinger going to be the most useful thing in the world? Probably not, so ideally we want to use gas. The main problem with using gas is the fact that they're wearing gas masks. So we're going to have to take it differently. We're going to open the door, and let's just go with a stinger because we haven't really got much choice.
Use stingers to clear.
You need to be covering your rear and the front. No going in, so we're going to go into. I love the way he killed him. That was brilliant. Right. Check the doors. That's clear. No bomb. Before we go through this door, we're going to peek this, pie it. Nice quick pie. Nice and clear. Alright. However, is there a bomb on the other side of it? Yes, there is. There we go. It's only a flashbang one, mind. So you peek it, cut the wire. Seems clear, so we're just going to walk in. And it is clear. Lucky us. Right, cool. Moving on. If you just walk through a door without taking in the reconnaissance that you need and gathering the intelligence that you need, all you're going to do is get yourself shot up by this guy. Let's carry on. And clearly we've seen that he was wearing a gas mask, as explained before. Right? Check the bomb. That one will kill you. Right? Goes upstairs.
Disarming trap.
Right, so we need to get them on us.
Stay on me.
On you.
It's clear. Doorway right. Not trapped. Peeking. Seems clear. Open door. Moves left. Peeking. Seems clear. Not comfortable. So what can we do from here? Ah, fuck it. We'll crit grenade it, shall we? I mean, we took him out.
Entry team to talk.
Contact is down.
Evidence. Good to go.
We heard someone around here.
Entry team. Continue with your mission.
And that's what happens if you move too fast.
What if the old codger's right?
Still getting fucked up. That's actually our main suspect. Alright, that's that complete.
Lead the talk. Collecting.
Talk reporting. Secure the area and we'll send
This is
the
more
rest of you
difficult. Going into this bit's going to be more difficult because you've got an upstairs that carries on that way, right? So how do you go up it? Step by step. Moving in. Moving in. Give it an awkward pie. Seems clear. Happy with that. Don't sleep on doing door breaches properly, because you will just get yourself killed. I don't think I need to prove anything with gameplay with this. Throwing gas at armored and gas masked up targets ain't gonna work, mate. They're wearing a gas mask. You chuck gas at someone wearing a gas mask. It's no surprise it ain't gonna fucking work. This game does take that into account. This isn't one of those shooters where they're wearing a gas mask, but it doesn't technically work. Like on Call of Duty 4, you remember that? Using fucking gas. I think you could use gas on that. And yeah. They were like, even though they were wearing a gas mask because it was only there for looks. Yeah, this game definitely takes that into account. It's a bit like chucking a flashbang at someone wearing flash goggles. It ain't gonna do a lot. All right. Stinger is still the best one to use. But if they're wearing fully armored, it's still not going to take as much into account, but it's still going to work better. All right, it's the lesser of three evils. It's the best one to use. Is still Stinger currently. They're not great. The grenades, they're not the best. But going in after chucking something is always going to be better than not chucking something. All right, cool. I'm not going to go any deeper in that. It doesn't need to be a long explanation. Just don't chuck gas at people wearing gas masks. And shit like that, right? Don't chuck a fucking flashbang in when the room's fully lit. Don't chuck a flashbang in when there's a lot of cover for them not to look at it. If they're not facing it, then I'm going to get hit with a flashbang. Use a stinger. Or don't use anything at all. I like using a flashbang because I like to use things realistically. I don't like to follow how the game works. I like to follow how I would do things in real life. Because I'm fucking sad. But that's just the way I do it. All right, cool. Right, moving on. Okay, not using your team properly. Not giving them proper orders.
I got you.
Cheers. So, I'm going to peek the door. I'm pretty sure there's going to be no one in here. There never really is. There might be someone in there. But hey. So let's just see if it's unlocked. It fucking is. Awesome. I'm just going to quickly make sure this is clear, which it is. Cool. Right, I heard a coughing. I don't know if you did. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set them all up, splitting on this door.
Teams. Split the stack on this door.
Moving into place.
That means they're ready for my next order once I've peeked it.
Door's unlocked.
It's unlocked, cool. It's not bombed. Their weapon is pointing through. Okay, so we got entry right, entry left, which means we're going to have to split them up, which they're going to do automatically anyway. 2 people will go that way and 2 people will go that way. Unsure of any contacts. We've got doorway there. Now, this is a hotel. So there's going to be a lot of doorways, clearly. But let's just see how we get on. So, we don't need to flash it. We can just go in. So if we get them to open it and then just clear it.
Move in.
That's affirmative.
Move
Go, go, go.
Opening on the left.
They're going to go left and right. We're going to go right with blue. Door right, door left.
I got nothing here. Chem light.
I'm like, GG.
Nothing.
I say. Currently, it's all clear. However, in here, there's definitely something going on.
Need my pills.
There's no bomb on the door. Okay, contact down far end left. Right side is just a wall, so we just need to go in and attack left side. Stack them up.
Provide cover.
They're going to automatically do their stack. Brilliant. Believe it'll be left.
Fucking locked.
If it's locked, I can unlock it, to be fair. I can get this done in time. Cool. Alright, they're all going to stack up now. What I want them to do is I might get them to breach it for that element of surprise with a shotgun and clear it with... I didn't see them wearing gas masks or glasses, so we can use a flashbang.
Use the shotgun on the door, then clear it with bangs.
I'll clear this side, make sure it's fine, whilst you go in. Move, move, move.
On the right.
Opening on the left.
You gonna move?
Don't hurt me, please!
Keep an eye to the left, keep an eye to the right.
LSPD, don't move! Don't move! LSPD, don't move!
Drop the gun! Get down!
It could be anywhere.
Entry team to talk. Lead to talk. Trailers are ready.
Let's go kicking off out there, isn't it?
Entry team to top.
Do it myself.
Doc here. Proceed with
The
your
light machine gun.
Have to give me my pills.
He's fine. Shows what happens when you don't use them effectively. Should I have carried on ordering them to do things? Probably yes. But we make mistakes.
Help me!
Okay, contacts. Stack up left
Post
side.
up and provide cover.
They're automatic.
Gun. I need my medication.
Do not move.
Okay, that's a bad guy. Why didn't they restrain him? See, if you walk past him, chances are he would have fucked us up, or tried to at least.
Here, ready for pickup.
talk to entry team.
Another good
Proceed
thing,
with mission.
I'll wait for Top
We've
to
got
carry
this
on,
under control.
is I've mentioned this many a times in my tutorials. Don't just walk past people,
Custody.
Talk to element. Excellent work.
especially when there's a weapon next to them, because they will just stand up and shoot you back. Right, so what we need to do is Opti-wand it. Fucking his foot's in the way, there we go. Okay, so doorway right. Opening left, but it doesn't look like it goes to anywhere. It's not bombed, so we can't just walk through this. Cool. Then we'll Opti this. Right. Clearly, we got a suspect behind sofa, front and center. I hear movement to my left. That could be that way, out that way. But we know he's right there. Which means I'm going to get them to stack up
Stop wasting time!
left side.
Stack up on the left.
Got it. Door is good.
We could get them to scan it for us. We'll ask him to pie it.
Quiet.
All right. One armed suspect.
He's confirmed what I just said. So what I'm going to get them to do is I'm going to get them to open it, but clear it with me.
Open and clear it on my move.
I'm keeping that in. I'm keeping that in.
Run down!
See how they deal with this.
Where are they?
Hands up! Get down! Don't put
I'm interested to see how they deal with this.
Let's go! Opening on the right.
Opening on the left.
got nothing here.
But again, like I said, I didn't use my team effectively. And that's what happens when you don't.
Opening on the left.
When you don't use your team effectively, all they're going to do is sit there and wait. I should have probably got them to bang it and then I go in. You can get them to do that. They're not going to do anymore. It's just the way the game works. But that's it, you know. It's one of those where I didn't use my team effectively at all. Should I have got them to open up the door and chuck a bang in and then I go in? Yes. Should I have got them to chuck a stinger in? Probably, yes. Should I have chucked a stinger in and got them to go in? Equally, yes. That's just the tactical decision I made and it was a wrong one. You're not always going to make the right one. I'm going to keep that in. It makes me look like a right fucking idiot, but hey, it just shows that I'm being honest. And like I said earlier in the intro, I'm not the best player in the world at all. And I don't think anyone ever is, and everyone's always going to make mistakes. I thought I was Barry Big Bollocks and I was going to go in and prove that, and all it shows is that I didn't trust my team. And there we go. I should always trust my team. So here's a bonus one, and that is not looking at weapons properly and not considering every possibility when it comes to the weapons up to and including attachments. Now, you start off with this weapon, right? You start off with the Mark 18. It's a good weapon. It's not bad, right? If you're just to run in with a Mark 18 with a hollow sight and a flashlight, you're not gonna do great, right? Pick a sight that works for you. So a sight that I know works for me, surprisingly, is the hollow sight. All right, the EO Tech. Now, suppressors have some really good stats on them. Reduced vertical recoil, increased accuracy, suppressed, hides muzzle flash, yeah. And then you've got the brake as well. Reduced vertical recoil. And the SFMB brake. Not too far from dissimilar, apart from it takes away a bit of muzzle flash, alright? So clearly, the SOCOM is the better option. It does increase the length of your weapon, however. Which means that if you're nice and close to a doorway, you're going to lift up the weapon as you're going through. You're not going to be aiming down sight, alright? You're going to be lifting it up. That's not the most ideal thing in the world, but we're just going to stick with it. Underbarrel, alright? You've got so many different grips. Alright, vertical grip, reduced vertical recoil. Nice and simple. Angled, increased horizontal recoil, increased aim down sight speed. Quite helpful. Combat grip. Alright, I'm not going to read them all off. I like this grip, to be fair. Mainly because it looks ridiculous, but I quite like it. But then, that is a 5.56 weapon, yeah? Mark 18. Let's find it. It's 5.56. Okay? When you've got other weapons to use, like .300 Blackout, that's a pretty good ammunition to be using. It's got a slightly higher recoil, only slightly, but nothing crazy. Alright, CQB orientated rifles, the ARWC, something worth using. Now, if you're going for kill shots, then you only want to kill. The SA58 is 7.62 by 5.1. Alright, relatively high amount of recoil. You learn to deal with it, however, but it's the best for kill shots. If you want maiming, then basically just go for like a G416 or GA416 or something like that. Or again, the Mark 18, and then use something like hollow point. If you're not going for kill shots, but kill shots definitely use, as of now, the SA58. All right, or something bigger, something that's also got 7.62. Obviously, the VPL-25 is paintball rounds effectively. It's pepper ball. Really good. Use your ammo sparsely. It's not the best weapon for use of non-lethal. I would say the best non-lethal weapon is the beanbag shotgun, as long as you don't shoot people in the head, or the launcher. A lot of people swear by the launcher. I don't rate them, but that's mainly because that's not my kind of shooting style. But the beanbag shotgun, as long as you're not going for headshots, then we should be going ideal. Now, being that we're simulating SWAT operatives, you're not really going to be going for headshots. You're going to be wanting to shoot center of mass. So we're going to go with a laser pointer, and I like to use the circular scope when it comes to shotguns or pistols, but hey, that's just me. But my main rifle, I've got to say, would either be the SA58 or DM4 PDW, .300. Nice little weapon. It's quite short, which means you don't get caught up in doorways and whatnot. Or sometimes I like to fuck about with things like the Mark 16, Mark 18, SR16, but however it's very long, so that's another thing to consider. People don't dive deep enough into the scopes because, you know, you can make a fucking sniper rifle if you really wanted to. And the sights and the laser sights and whatnot. This is another really good starter optic, is the 510C. Really good starter optic. Once you're used to it, then use the Holosight EXP S3. Basically the EOTech, as said. This sight I don't rate at all. Alright, I'm not going to roll into it. The XE sight, I don't rate it. However, the micro dot, if you're into red dots, a really good sight. I use one of these on my weapon, IRL. I would use one of these sights. Because I'm more of a close quarters kind of guy. I'm not really going out into long fields, shooting people at long distances. As if I was, I'd be using something like a Spectre or an ACOG or something like that. It looks a little bit like that. However, basically this is the set, yeah, okay. But on this game, I'm not a big fan of it, mainly because it's CQB as mentioned. But yeah, you've also got attachments on your pistols, and people don't dive into pistols enough. All right, so I'm going to really boil this down to what it is. Magnum, if you're going for killing, straight up killing, go for a Magnum. TRPL, clearly we're going to use that. Pepper ball launcher if we're going for non-lethal. Other than that, go for a USB 45 for maximum effectiveness of a good sidearm. You know, you can attach all sorts of things onto it. You can suppress it if you need to. If you want to use non-kill shots, then go for that. But another really good weapon is the Glock. People sleep on the Glock, and you shouldn't sleep on the Glock. It's a damn good weapon. To be fair, other than that, 5.7 is a really good pistol. I believe in real life it uses the same ammunition as a P90, and you definitely shouldn't sleep on that. I have used it in-game, and I do really enjoy using it in-game. It's gotten some nice colours on it, to be fair, and it's a damn good weapon. If you've played Splinter Cell, you will love the 5.7 weapon. It's a damn good gun. Not a gun, it's a pistol, but hey. Other than that, that's about as deep as I'm willing to go with weaponry. So yeah, let's just leave it at that. This has been a bonus thing, so basically this has been 6, but hey. So that was 5 plus 1 bonus one. Things that are common mistakes in Ready or Not, and I just proved the last one, to be honest. The number 5, I proved. Lastly, okay, this is a plea now. Let me know in the comment section what you think is a good thing that I should have put in, something that I missed. Tell me what you think I should have done when going through the door in Ides of March, where I just got shot up. You've just seen it. You haven't forgotten about it. Tell me what you think I should have done, and we'll talk about that as well. I like talking in the comment section. I reply to every comment. I'm only a small channel, so I reply to every comment, no matter how weird it is. I refer back to the President Trump one if you go back through my videos. Every comment gets looked at. Every comment gets replied to, even the negative ones, and I'm more than happy to receive the negative ones. So thank you for watching the video, and fuck off and have a good weekend.